Hey guys, it's your girl Starr Kraziness, and I'm coming to you with another TV show reality recap. TV show, yeah. So we are on the chopping block. It's Marriage Boot Camp Reality Stars Edition. So I will see you in a couple of seconds. Stay tuned. So we back like this right up. But anyway, the show starts off basically showing what's gonna be happening during the season. Then it goes to Cody and Michelle. They're the first couple to arrive at the house. They're basically there because they have trust issues as well as they don't communicate very well. They met each other on a show called Paradise Lost. I don't know what that show is about, so if you happen to know what it's about, could you leave a brief description of that in the comment section below? Because I just don't know. So with them, Cody takes so many selfies. It's ridiculous to where Michelle doesn't think he's the right man for her. But I'm like, y'all done got back together, broke up, got back together. Get it together. Like, really? So, he's trying to say he only does it for his job. He's a personal trainer, but he does it online. So, I guess that's how he gets his clients. He posts his, his body, his physique, and say, I can help you get like this. Whatever. So, they get into the house, and basically you have Jim and Elizabeth. They're the marriage counselors, as well as they have two other people helping them out. And they're just saying it's just an immature couple just walking through the door. Basically, they trying so hard to be like to be perfect for each other, but it's just not coming off that way. So then we have the Toya and Memphis coming in. They come out the car. He already snooty, I don't see how you dealt with him this long, Toya. I just don't see it. I would have been popped off on him, and it's sad to say K Michelle was right, because what I saw on this season to come, yeah, he looked like he can easily try to put hands on people and do the stuff she was saying. So Rashida and all Tamar, y'all eat that. But not saying that is right, but see, somebody should have checked him a long time ago, because his temper is very, very short fused, and I could see that with the different clips that was playing. So you just need to go ahead and divorce his butt. But anyway, their thing is they met at an album release party, and from there they kicked it, and they got married because they showed on I forgot what her show was, and then basically in their whole relationship is basically, I guess, the sex, because later on in the episode he goes to say that she's being very repetitious in her different moves in the bedroom, and he needs a little more spark. But didn't you know that before you even had said, will you marry me, you thought shit was gonna change? Oops, excuse it. He already getting on my nerves. He's already getting on my nerves. But he was being basically a butthole in the whole confessional. And like I said, I just don't see how you dealt with him. So then Adam and Lisa, we all know Lisa from America's Next Top Model, and she has a husband that is just ready for whatever. He knows that this world the way it is, it's not going to be like that forever. So he's preparing for the worst. And like whatchamacallit said, Memphis, he's preparing for the rapture, you know, when it's all said and done, when God comes down and lays hands on us, as well as, you know, we know about the Bible and what it said about Revelation and all that. But he, you know, he ready, and that's basically what's tearing him and Lisa apart. She's more free spirited, go with the wind type of wife, and I'm trying to figure out, how did y'all even meet as one when y'all like two totally different opposites? But I guess as y'all kind of got closer, once y'all got married, you got grew further apart, I'm guessing. So yeah, that's their thing. He's too overprotective, as well as he's in fear, and she's more out there, outgoing, and she's not fearful of anything. So I'm like, alright then. And then when he comes up in an army truck that he owns, and I'm just like, yeah, you definitely ready for the desert storm out there. Go ahead with your bad self. Alright. And then we move on into the house where they meet up. Michelle and Cody meet up with Toya, Memphis, Adam, and Lisa, and they all just trying to, you know, see why each other there, blah blah blah. And then it comes up to a conversation. They all meeting in the kitchen or whatever, and what was it? No, they was in the hall, and then Memphis had said something like, you know, this dude got an army truck. And then Cody was like, what do you mean an army truck? What? Are you that damn dumb? You never seen an army truck? Are you serious? Maybe you didn't hear him clearly. I'm gonna let you pass on that one. Off that. So then we moved to the kitchen, and then that's how they got on Michelle and Cody, like, why are y'all here? Y'all not even married, not even engaged. Like, what's really going on? And basically that's why they're there, to see if they even should get married, or should, you know, even if he should pop the question. Technically you don't need to pop the question, because y'all both not ready. You still into yourself and doing your selfies, and she's looking for a more stable person. And you might be stable and financially and all that, but just mentally, okay? So then everybody just sits down, and then this is when British and Lorenzo come walking through the door, and I'm just like, oh, I remember him from Basketball Wives LA. Oh my gosh. So they're there because Lorenzo has a cheating problem, and she's accepting this throughout the whole, I think it's 6 years they've been together. They've been together 4, engaged 2. I guess a problem. You should have been married by now. But she's saying she don't want to walk down the aisle, and then months and down the road, she's like, dang, I don't want to be with you no more, wasting it. But we'll just get to why she's really with him, as I could see, because it's just no way in hell you gonna keep cheating on me, and I know it. No, just not gonna happen. So then Dean walks through the door, and Dean is supposed to be Tara Reid's boyfriend. We don't come in the marriage counseling boot camp solo now. So everybody like, who is you with? You coming in here solo? What's going on? Talk to me. So he just like, no. He really didn't want to answer no questions. But then he just go say, oh, I'm here with Tara Reid. And they're like, oh, snap. This is really about to take off. So they was like, where's she at? And he didn't want to disclose no information, I guess, without her present, like she's his lawyer or something. And he basically just say, well, you know, he goes to say, well, they've been on and off pretty much, where it was a time where he went 2 months without talking to her. Like, she had to go do a film, and he just never heard from her again. And then they just hooked back up. I'm like, what type of relation? No. So he don't got nobody. So basically Jim and Elizabeth, they, you know, introduce themselves, tell them tell the couples what to expect from this experience. And then they was like, okay, well, we got some exercise that we want y'all to participate in, so go ahead, through that door, but then you wait a minute, you need to come with us, we need to have a chit chat. Check it. Why is Terra Reid not here? Oh, she's doing she's filming right now. Okay, well when better yet, when y'all figure out what y'all want to do, come holler back at us, because I mean, is she local? Is she filming locally, or what's going on? Oh yeah, she's here, I think. No, you already know, Dean. Let's not play those games. So they just was like, okay, well the process takes two, not just one. We can't help you and your partner's not here, so we need both of y'all to be here in order for this to work. So when you can get her on the same page as you, come on back. Okay, cool. He's walking out the door. Where you going? I gotta go get Terra. Okay. So we go from there. Then we go to the little exercise that Jim and Elizabeth have for the couples. They peek behind the curtain, and who is it? Montel. And we all know he likes to get the truth out of people and dig deep. So basically this was a exercise of being honest with your partner of why you're really here, as well as being real and upfront. So we basically start with British and Lorenzo, and she just identifies herself as, I'm his basketball wife. Y'all not even married yet, you still engaged. What are you talking about? But whatever. So she's saying her problem is trust issues as well as infidelity. That's why she's there. He's there because he wants to make it work. And everybody, and Montel was like, oh really now? Okay. So they go to the clip, because you know they always do this shady stuff on reality shows. And his butt gonna say, oh well, the reason why I do what I do is because when British don't give me no attention, I go get it from somewhere else. What type of attention you talking about is the question, because I mean, she look like she does give you attention, okay? And that just went left from there. But then we later go to find out that he cheated on her recently, and it was in Israel when he was overseas or whatever, and she was just saying how it's crazy because she was looking at his phone, happened to see a girl on there. He was standing behind her like they all coupled up, booed up, and it was crazy because she was at the place where they took the picture, like, you know, a couple of hours ago, a week ago, or something like that, she said. And she was like, that really hurt her feelings, blah blah blah. And then the biggest question of the day towards them, well, why are you still with him if you know he's gonna cheat? And then Lorenzo in the clip, he had said that she's, you know, she's a materialistic girl, and but she's, yeah. And Montel was like, oh well, that might be the reason you're staying, because you know when he messes up, he's gonna buy you materialistic stuff to where you be like, okay, because she even said, I love my bags, I love my shoes, they're my best friend, blah blah blah. So we know why you still with him, because he gets you stuff and you like that type of lifestyle, and he gonna blame his own self why he cheating. It's the lifestyle, man. You know, no, you can always change that. That's not mandatory you to be the cheater. Kind of I digress. So then we go to what is it, Cody and Michelle. Basically we all know what that is. She basically doesn't like how he carries himself with the whole, every 10 minutes he taking a selfie, and you know, just all up in the mirror, I guess not paying attention to her or whatever. And then they show a clip about it's, you know, he the right guy for you, and she's like, yeah, I think we can work this out. Clip shows no, she don't think they can work it out because he's just too absorbed. And so off them, because I really don't even know why they're on here, because they're not. Yeah. So then we go to Adam and Lisa. See, I can't even get it out. I was about to call her Layla or something, but yeah, their problem is he's so gung-ho of the unknown, and she's, you know, free-spirited. So they showed a clip, and you know, she was like, you already knew what you was getting into when you married me, you know, when we first started dating. True, but maybe it wasn't at the extreme where he thought it was like, okay, it could pass or whatever. And she probably didn't think the same about him with his doomsday, whole outlook on life. So he was like, he don't. Then it brought up she wanted to have another kid with him. He like, I'm not about to have another kid with you. One, you jumping off rooftops on into the pool. Then you letting that child not wear a helmet when he on the bicycle. I just, and I'm afraid of how this world is. I don't want to bring no child into it. And I can truly understand because the world is getting crazy. I mean, crazy. And basically that's putting like a wedge between them because she wants to still live in the world. And he's just like, I'm kind of sick of this. I really don't too much care. Let's just focus on what we got right now. So hopefully they can come to terms with something. Because he was like, if she's still acting like this, deuces, I can't take it no more. We're going to have to get a divorce. I was like, alrighty then. So then we get to Toya. Well, before that, Montel asked, where's, supposed to be 5 couples here and it's only 4. Where's, the other couple? They flash on to Dean trying to look for Terra, scripted. Because he's like, anybody seen Terra? Anybody seen Terra? Did you see Terra? Very scripted. So he finally comes to see Terra and she's on set doing something, I guess reading her script or whatever. And she was like, basically, why are you here? Oh, yeah, I forgot. All right. Okay. So basically, she was like, well, let's go talk in our trailer, where it's more a little more private or wherever. Of course, the camera's going to go with you. That's what you signed up for, okay? So basically, she was like, I'm doing this. Once I finish this, we can roll and we're going to go, work on us. And he like, okay, how long is this going to take? Of course, you don't know. And he just basically just going to be there until it's a wrap, how they say on the, the video shoots and stuff. It's a wrap. So basically that's where he was until the nighttime. So then we go here, and like I said, we're on Toya and Memphis. Their problem is, for one, like I said earlier, he doesn't enjoy their sex life, and she, I guess, had this epiphany. Well, Memphis is just so sexual and he know I'm not that type of girl. I was like, once again, y'all both knew how y'all was. I'm not understanding how it made it to I do. You thought stuff was going to change? No. So he goes to say, well, he, what he said, it was just so stupid. I'm like, really? He had said, well, they've been married for 4 years, I think, and separated for 6 months. And Montel trying to wrap his head around that, like, okay, y'all are separated, but you're still married. So, I mean, what's the problem? So Memphis, he was like, he just had to get away. He couldn't be there with her no more. He needed his own space. He's loving his own space by himself. I'm like, well, y'all might as well just get a divorce. What's the point of even being separated? And he goes to say that she's selfish and this and that, and she goes to say he's too, like I said again, so y'all can understand, he just sexual and stuff like that. Then it's, ladies, when you are married, it's 2 to make 1, not 2 and you add +1 or add 2 more on into the crew. She went and gave this man a hall pass. Now, her defense was saying she didn't. Memphis is the type of dude where you tell him something and he's going to do the opposite. So, in her mind, which I know she couldn't really be serious, that to think this is what we was really going to say, oh, okay, no. Baby, I want to do anything to make you happy. This is Toya. So, I'm going to give you a hall pass. You don't tell no man you're going to give them a hall pass. That means to do everything with any and everything. So, she's saying, by her telling him that, he was going to say, nah, baby, I ain't going to do it. What this Negro do? He went and did it. And probably did it a couple of more times. She just don't know about it. So she gonna say, yeah, I was trying to do the whole reverse psychology. For one, you dealing with a fool, so I wouldn't even use them type of tactics on his butt. And people was still like, even Montel, he couldn't. Why would you give him a hall pass and y'all are married? That two to make one a union, not adding all these other. And his butt, he was just, he was so happy about it. He was like, he gonna be Hugh Hefner for the rest of his life. I'm like, okay, so Toya's a fool and you a fool too, which makes a bigger fool. Okay, all right. And that's pretty much it. And so when Montel asked him, he was like, so did you use the hall pass? And like I said, he did, but he was being around the bush. And he was like, what can I say? Montel like, shut it down. No, did you use the hall pass? You running out of time. Go ahead and tell your wife you did, so we can move past this. And he was like, I might have used it once. No, you used it. And like I said before, you used it probably more times, and you're probably still, I don't even know if y'all married right now, still separate. I don't too much knowing, too much don't care. But stuff like this, just let the person go. It was some years well spent and some years and times wasted, but hey, it is what it is, because you ain't gonna work out nothing with Tom Joe the fool. You just not. But we end that, and they end on a note where we hope y'all understand these problems that y'all have, and hopefully we can work through them and get them to a place where y'all can be more civilized with each other and get past this. So basically, after that, they tell them, well, we got one more thing for y'all to do. We know y'all tired or whatever, so we're gonna let y'all go see our rooms. And basically the rooms consist of the issues that they're having within their relationship, and it's forced them to actually see head on and maybe talk about what's really going on why they have these issues. So we have British and Lorenzo. Their issue basically is she being a materialistic female. So when I tell you their room was plain, nothing was on the wall, no decor, no nothing, and she just went bonkers, like, oh my gosh, this is like hell, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, moving on. Lorenzo was just laughing. But then we have Toya and Memphis. They say they separated, so they actually put some red tape in the middle of the room. You got your side, I got my side. Toya kind of wanting to go on Memphis side. She's like, hold on. You get back on your side, and I'll stay on my side. And that's how we're going to roll up in this house for the remainder of the weeks we got to be here. Okay. Then we have Lisa and Adam. Welcome to the desert. Basically with Adam, it was heaven. With Lisa, it was her worst nightmare. Because, I mean, they had sleeping bags as far as going to sleep in. They had water containers. They was out there doing a mission in the desert, like, ready, trained to go. And he was happy about it. He was like, yes. And then we have, did I miss somebody? Lorenzo? Oh, Cody and Michelle. Basically with them, the selfie problem. Everywhere was a big old type portfolio type picture of Cody showing off his body, and it drove Michelle even more crazier, to where they just might as well just break up and just go home. Okay. And then finally Dean and Terra, they come back. I was they was kind of shocked, people was kind of shocked, but they was like, hey, you signed up for this, so let's do it. So if you committed, let's go ahead with this process. If you're not, and you're not going to be truthful, you might need to hit that exit door the way you just came in, okay? So it's like, we here, we there. They had asked them a question. They act like they didn't want to answer it. But, I mean, have y'all not seen Celebrity Boot Camp? Have y'all not seen the show Marriage? Okay, they trying to get down and dirty into your deepest secrets and put it out on television for people like me to talk about it. Okay, So, yeah. So when they got up to their room, it was basically like a big old calendar, and it was really meant for Terra because she said she has a busy schedule. So they had like sticky notes of stuff she needs to do, and like it was stuff already written on the board. Then it had like Dean question mark, like where can I fit him in? Same goes for him, where can I fit her in? But he trying to make more time for her versus her making more time for him. So that pretty much ends the episode of what is this called? I know it's season 5, episode 1, TARADISE Lost. So I hope you enjoyed my recap. It was straight to the point, simple, with a little, of my what the hell kind of shit is going. See, I'm cussing already. See, excuse me, viewers, excuse me. Cause it's ratchetness on this show already, and the main 2 characters I know that's gonna just irk my nerves already is British and Memphis. Terra ain't started her BS yet, but I know what's coming because I seen the clips. So yeah, like the video if you enjoyed the content. Share the video. Thank you for tuning in to me, for all my faithful viewers that look at me and say good job on my comments and stuff. I really appreciate that. So I will see you on the next recap of Marriage Boot Camp Reality Stars TV show. Bye.